Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Welcome back again to our 12-month English speaking course. Today, we have an exciting and essential topic, that is pronouns and their uses. By the end of this lesson, you will have a solid understanding of pronouns and how to use them effectively in your daily conversation. Let us dive in. Friends, welcome to this session. What if we had to repeat names in every sentence? It would be exhausting. Imagine saying Gargi likes Gargi's. Gargi is reading Gargi's book. Sounds repetitive, right? That's where pronouns come in. Before we start with pronouns, let us quickly revise how our previous lesson. We learned about some of the most common verbs in English: be, have, do, go, make, etc. Can anyone give me an example sentence using each of these verbs? Please give me at least one sentence or example of these verbs we learned in our previous session. Great. That's great response. Thank you very much for your response. Let us move on to today's lesson, that is pronouns. Before that, we have some objectives of this lesson. First objective is to understand the role of pronouns in making sentence, identify and use different types of pronouns correctly, apply pronouns in the real life conversation, engage in fun activities to practice pronouns, and correct pronoun mistakes in pronoun uses. So these are the objectives. With this objective, we are going to learn pronouns. Now, these are the types of pronouns. So far, you might have learned few pronouns: I, we, you, he, etc. But there are lot. We can divide the pronouns, or we can say the types of pronouns, that is subjective pronouns, objective pronouns, possessive, adjective, possessive pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. Before moving ahead in detail, uh, Can anybody tell me the definition of this pronoun? What is pronoun? Can anybody tell me the definition? Yes. Definition of pronouns goes like this. A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. Now, sorry for the mistakes. I could not show the slide to you. Now, I hope that I'm audible and you can see the slide clearly. You can see the slide clearly. Yes. Okay. If haven't seen the slide clearly, then you can see now. Have taken this revision of baseless objectives of the. We were discussing about the objective of the lesson. Now let us move to the next slide, that is pronoun. So pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. For examples of pronouns: he, she, it, they, we, you, I. These are all pronouns. Now you see, if we are going to pronounce the noun, I mean to say, if we are going to call somebody by noun, then we cannot call him or her again and again with using the same noun. We'll have to replace something. Rama is a farmer. The man. Now Rama is a man. We cannot say it again and again, Rama, 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 like this. So we'll have to replace something, and that something called pronouns. So, pronouns are the words that takes place of nouns to avoid repetition. Instead of saying John is a student, John loves reading, we can say John is a student, loves reading. That's the power of pronoun. Now, let us move. So these are the types of pronouns. In subjunctive pronoun, you can see I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Objective pronouns, you can see me, you, him, her, it, us, them. Possessive adjectives, we can say my, your, his, her, its, our, their. In possessive pronouns, mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs. Reflexive pronouns are myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Now, you see, these pronouns are used in our daily day-to-day conversation. With our day-to-day conversation is nearly impossible uh, without using these uh, pronouns. So it is nearly impossible. We cannot make conversation if we don't use. Therefore, these words are very simple one. You can understand the meaning of these words. But you can say that, uh, yeah, I know the meaning of these words, but use of these words is these words uh, is very important. Now, in subjective pronouns, you can say uh, she's my she's my friend. Here, in subjective pronoun, she is used. She is my friend. This is she is a subjective pronoun. For objective pronouns, you can say the teacher called him. Now, him is a objective pronoun. Is used as an object here in this sentence. In possessive adjective, we can say this is my book. This is my book. Here, my is used. Okay. Here, my is a possessive adjective. Possessive pronouns, we can say in possessive pronoun, that book is mine. That book is mine. Here, mine is possessive. In the reflexive pronoun, you can use in a sentence like, I made this cake myself. I made this cake myself. So, myself is a reflexive pronoun. In place of myself, you can use yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourself, themselves. So you can use all these things. Now, let us break down each type of pronoun with plenty of examples. So you can see how they can work in real life. Okay, let's move it. So this is the chart we have used in my slide. I have used in my slide. Clearly, you can say, you can also take screenshot of this chart, very important, so that type of pronoun is given, subjective pronouns, examples of pronouns is given, and the use of that pronoun in a sentence is also given. Objective pronoun, example, use possessive adjective, example, use possessive pronouns, example, use reflexive pronoun, example. Okay. Now, subjective pronouns, let us repeat it once again. Don't think that this is very easy one. This is this is in front of you. The slide is in front of you, so you can say that this is easy. But when these pronouns come in sentences, these pronouns come in sentences, at that time we get confused. Which type of pronouns is? Therefore, practice, by having practice of these pronouns in our daily conversation and a sentence is most important. So let us repeat it once again so that you will feel comfortable with this all. Subjective pronouns are I, you, he, it, we, they. Now these are very important. Here, these are the first person. These are the persons. Person, I mean to say first person, second person, and third person pronouns. So first person pronoun, we know that I, second person, uh, you, and third person, he or he. Like this, you can say. You, these are very basic things, but it's okay if you don't know. Then there will be revision of that. So next one is objective pronouns. Objective pronouns: me, you, him, her, it, us, them. These are objective. The teacher called him. Here, him is used in place of object. Therefore, it is objective pronoun. Possessive pronoun. In subjective pronouns, we learned about that. Possessive pronoun, possessive adjective. I mean to say, possessive adjective. We use subject pronouns when the pronoun is performing the action in a sentence. When we use possessive pronoun, subjective pronoun, when the pronoun is using as a uh, use as a object subject, then we uh, use it as a subject in our sentence. Example: she loves coffee. We use object pronouns when the pronoun receives the action. Here we use object as a pronoun object pronouns when the pronoun receives the action. The pronoun receives the action. I mean to say, example is, the teacher gave me a book. Here me is object pronoun because me is getting action. Here in this example, the teacher called him. Him is getting action. Therefore, receiving the action. Therefore, it is objective pronoun. Possessive adjective. In possessive adjective, we can say my, your, his, her, its, our, their. This is my book. Possessive adjective replaces a noun. Possessive adjective before a noun, it comes before a noun. Possessive adjective comes before noun. Okay. So I'm sorry. That comes before the noun. In this example, you can see this is my book. Book is a noun, and possessive adjective is coming before that noun. That is your. This is your book. You can say so. Your will be possessive adjective. This is his book. His will be possessive adjective. This is her book. So her will be possessive adjective. Its book, our book, their book. Like this, you can replace that. Next one be possessive pronoun. Mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. These are possessive pronouns. So always remember that possessive pronouns replaces noun. Possessive pronoun replaces the noun. That book is mine. That book is mine. So possessive here, mine is replacing the noun. Therefore, it is possessive pronoun. And possessive adjective always come before a noun. This is most important. The difference between possessive adjectives and the possessive pronouns is that possessive adjectives always come before a noun. For example, this is my book. So my is coming before a noun. Book is a noun. So my is coming before a noun. So this possessive adjective, because this my is telling more information about the book. So adjective giving more information about book. Therefore, it is possessive adjective. And the possessive pronouns, what is that possessive pronoun? That replaces the noun. Possessive pronouns replaces the noun. It is a little bit difficult to understand the difference between possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. But if you think it carefully and read, use in your own sentences, then it will be damn easy, super easy. Then next will be reflexive pronoun. Now that this is the last one, reflexive pronoun. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourself, themselves. Now reflexive pronouns are used when the subject and object refer to the same person. For example, he taught himself. Play the flute. Now in reflexive pronoun, the subject and object refer to the same person. Subject and object refer to the same person. I made this cake. Here, I, the subject, and cake, this cake, the object. So, myself, here, subject and object refer to the same person. Same person. Refer to the same person, that is. So, myself will be reflexive, reflect. The meaning is in the name itself. Reflect, reflects the same person. So I made this cake myself. He taught himself to play the guitar, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, themselves. So these are all reflexive pronouns. We we have to use these reflective pronouns in our day-to-day conversation to make the conversation easy one, super one, and simple one. So remember this one. Without learning pronouns, it will be very difficult for us to have great conversation. Now I have now it's your turn. This is the interactive activity. Here you will have to fill in the blanks with the correct pronouns. I'm going to give some exercise for you. So you will have to complete that exercise. Correct the incorrect pronouns in sentences. And the next will be role play conversation using different pronouns. So these are the three interactive activities we are going to conduct here. The first interactive activity will be the find the pronouns in the following sentence. Okay, first let me let me tell you some. Let me use some pronouns in my own sentences. Then that will be your turn. Okay. Sarah loves music. She plays piano. This book is mine, not yours. He taught him how to swim. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. Identify the pronouns and in these sentences. Write your answer in the chat. Wait, okay? Write the answer in the chat. Now it's your turn. Dash. I'm very happy today. So answer is already I have given. Okay. He gave the book to me. He gave the book to me. This is my car. Now write in the chat box. Now write in the chat box the answer of these sentences. And also tell me the type of these pronouns. Now, and also tell me the types of these pronouns. Okay. The next activity will be correct the incorrect pronoun. Now, so many times we use incorrect pronoun. Uh, Sometimes I want to say this is Radha is a girl. This is his pen. Now I want to say Radha. I'm saying Radha is a girl, feminine gender, but I'm using his. This is his pen. Now this is incorrect sentence. So many times we use pronouns incorrectly. So let us have some interactive practice so that we can correct the mistake. Me is going to the park. Here, instead of using me, we can use I am going to the. This is the correct. This is her pen. That is she's. Now here we are using incorrect pronoun. The correct will be that is. Now you do one thing. You make such kind of sentences, two or three sentences, using pronouns and drop them in the chat box. Next. Now what you will have to do, you will have to create a short dialogue using different types of pronouns. You can use those short dialogues and drop them, drop that dialogue in our chat box so that I will come to know that you are using correct pronouns in your dialogue. Now it's your practice time. What you will have to do, what you will have to do, that is, you have to write 10 sentences using pronouns. There are 5 types of pronouns. So you will have to use 10 sentences. 10 sentences means uh, 2 sentences for each one. Each one pronoun, one type of pronoun. So 2 sentences. So total sentences will be 10. 10 sentences. Summary of pronouns and their. Write the summary of pronouns and their types. You will have to practice speaking them aloud. Otherwise, it will become very difficult for you. You will have to, you may take a screenshot of that my chart or table, and you can paste or stick that in front of the mirror or the wall. You can paste that so that you will remember, or it will be very easy for you to recall those and practice it. Use as many sentences as possible using these different type of pronouns. Then and then you will learn them very well. And the one thing, the second last thing you have to do, that is record yourself. As long as you are doing well, practicing, you will not find any difficulty in speaking English. Do not afraid or shy getting recorded yourself. Record yourself. You have a smartphone. You may use any device, microphone, to record yourself. You can also have video recording or audio recording. And the last thing you have to do here in our WhatsApp, we have three or four WhatsApp groups for beginners, intermediates learners, beginner learners, intermediate learners, and advanced learners. And we have also another that is group that is common group. So you can post your recording or exercise in any of these groups. I will surely check that out. And if any improvement, I will suggest you. Definitely gonna suggest. Okay. Now it's time for your question. Ask your doubts about pronouns if you have any. I'll answer them live. And you may also type if you have any suggestion for me, any feedback, any improvement you want me to make. I will listen at in. Okay, great job today. You have learned different types of pronouns and how to use them correctly. Practicing applying them in your daily conversation. See you in the next session. Now, don't forget to practice first thing. Our next lesson will be on singular and plural forms. Okay, so please don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe our channel for more videos like this. Thank you very much.